What's going on, everybody? This is Matt with Survivalist 2012. It's been a while since I've done a video with you, and thought I'd share a little bit of something that I've kind of been doing lately. Just searching for pay dirt, basically mailbox prospecting. Today I'm going to review a pay dirt from GoldBay. This is their 2-pound 103% ROI bag, and this will be my first time paying in any of their pay dirt. I'm no expert by any means. I only have maybe 20 to 25 bags under my belt. So if you guys see me doing something wrong, just shout it out, and it'll help me learn, and maybe I'll show you guys what these bags contain in the process. Now, the day that I purchased this was on June 19th, and the gold spot price was $1741.81, and the day this was received was June 22nd, 2020, and the gold spot price was $1755.61. Now, this bag did cost $54.95 plus $9.95 shipping, so a total is $64.90. So if we get anywhere near that, we should at least get our money back. Everybody does know, or doesn't know, searching through pay dirt, you're not going to get your money back out of it 95% of the time. It's generally just a hobby. It's something that I love to do, calms my mind, eases my nerves, and I thoroughly enjoy it. I get to come down here in my little gold station area, and you know, my mind is only on searching pay dirt. So what we're going to do is we are going to classify this out, kitchen strainer size, and then we're going to go with a 30 mesh, 40, and a 50 mesh. So we'll get all this classified out, and we'll be right back. All right, everybody, we're back. We do have all this broke up into 5 separate classifications. Over here, you got your plus kitchen strainer. Just kind of thumbing through it. Didn't really see. Oh, well, there we go. You guys can see that. I didn't really see anything sticking out when I thumbed through it before, but there we go right there. We're going to leave that in there. We'll find that when we pan. Then we got your 30 mesh right here. And really, well, yeah, I'm seeing all kinds of bits of gold in there. I imagine a lot of it's going to be in the 30 mesh. And over here you got your 40 mesh. Pretty good amount, not too bad. And then your 50 mesh right here. It's a good amount. And then all your fines, your minus 50 right here. This is where you're going to find all your flour gold, if there's any in there. I kind of thumbed through it a little bit. Not seeing anything that majorly stands out. So what we're going to do is we're going to classify this, we're going to pan this one at a time. And when we get done with that, we'll be back with the results. So stay tuned. Just very quickly to show everybody what they can kind of expect out of the plus kitchen strainer. I'm seeing probably some of the biggest stones that I've ever panned out of any pay dirt before. And as you guys can see, I mean, you got some really big, very large stones in there. Let's go ahead and wash them off a little bit. You guys can see some of these really big stones. What I usually like to do is kind of fan it out a little bit. Pick some of those really large stones out. That just caused me a headache. Now, I always do pan through all this twice. So the initial run, I kind of go through it, I would say, fairly quickly, at least the kitchen strainer plus size. It kind of muddies up the water quite a bit, but kind of just show you guys what to kind of expect if you guys get this pay dirt. You can always use a second catch pan to kind of pan out, or get rid of some of this muddy, murky water. I do that sometimes I don't, but this is kind of some pretty big stones in here, actually. You got a lot of river rock. I'm seeing some quartz, a lot of shale in there, is what I like to call it. See if I can find you guys a piece. Stuff like this, just don't focus. A lot of flat, sharp rocks like that. I call that shale. I don't know if that's what it's called or not, but just kind of show you guys what to expect. Might as well take this one to the end and see if we got any gold in there. As you guys seen before, I did see a couple pieces of gold in this plus kitchen strainer. Haven't come across any of it yet. Let's see what we get on the swirl here. Try that again. I didn't have enough water in there. Not in that pan either. So we still have a little bit more to go. It's got to be in there. Be right back, guys. Real quick, guys, I was not going to show the panning process, but I'm getting a little excited because this is a pretty good amount of gold. Just in the first pan of the 30 mesh, just one scoop, first pan, 30 mesh, I pulled a pretty good amount of gold. So I thought maybe I would just do a random pan of this 30 mesh with you guys. And let's see what we can get out of it. Some pretty good gold in here. Of course, you're guaranteed a 103% ROI. So you're going to get good gold out of it. You're at least going to get your money back. But it's been pretty fun so far, I got to admit. I'll stratify this up a little bit. Hope you guys can see this. I hope the glare isn't that bad. I do have a pretty strong LED light right above me. I like to be able to see what I'm working with. I don't know if that's going to necessarily be good for you guys or not. Hopefully. Promise I'll try not to go through showing you guys the process the entire time. See, I can already see some gold right there. I just thought I'd show you this random pan of a 30 mesh. First pan got me kind of excited. Yeah, I'm seeing some pretty good gold in this one too. All right, let's see what we got. That's not bad gold. So when the gold's really, really fine, I use my snuffer bottle to snuff it out. But when the gold is about that size right there, I enjoy picking it out one piece at a time and throwing it in my little boat over there. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna finish this 30 mesh. I'll move on to the 40, the 50, and then the minus 50, and then I'll come back with you guys with the results. Hang tight. All right, everybody, we are back. We got finished panning everything out. All 5 different classifications here. We'll go ahead and throw some gloves on real fast before I touch on all this. We ended up with gold in all 5 classifications here. We got the plus kitchen strainer, which we ended up getting a couple pickers out of. One of them's like really round, nice looking gold. We got the 30 mesh, which it's still wet, but I'm gonna dry it all out, then we'll weigh it all up. Got the 40 mesh. $50. And then the minus 50, we didn't find much at all. Couple little fly poops in there. Didn't really expect to find too much in that classification because this is from GoldBay, and it's salted. It's definitely salted. I mean, that's the only way they're going to guarantee a 103% ROI. I mean, in fact, when you go to checkout, you can actually pay for the gold and the shipping is cheaper, or you could pay for the gold in the dirt and the shipping is more. I like to pan dirt, so I went ahead and opted for that. It's just a lot of fun. So I'll get all this dried out, and we'll weigh it up individually, and then we'll come up with a final price. So be right back. All right, everybody, we're back. Got the scale set. Go ahead and get it tared out, zero it out, and we're going to start with the kitchen strainer first. Plus kitchen strainer. There are some fairly good sized pickers in there. We're going to move on to the 30 mesh. Now we'll do it this way. That is 0.25 on the plus kitchen. I'm going to call that at 0.64 on the 30 mesh. Go with the 40 mesh next. See if we can get that a little bit more in the center there. And we're going to call that 0.14. We're going to go with the 50. I'm going to call that 0.05. I'm going to go ahead and throw these in there. It's not even going to budge the scale, but we'll see what happens. Yep, nothing. There's only 4 little specks of the flour gold in there. So we'll call this 0.06. So what I'll do is I'll get all this calculated out. I'll throw it in a vial and let you guys see it in the vial. So be right back. All right, we are back with the final tally, and we weighed it all individually before, so let's go ahead and just weigh it all together. Go ahead and get this zeroed out. So we're at 1.03 grams. Do some calculations and we'll be done. Be right back. All right, so we ran some numbers, and with the amount of gold that we got and what we had paid, remember, like I said in the beginning, we paid $54.95 for the pay dirt, and then $9.95 shipping, which totaled out to be about $64.90. On the day this was purchased, which was on June 19th of 2020, gold spot price was $1741.81, and at that price, at 20 karat, we're looking at $48.07, or at 24 karat, we're looking at about $57.68. Now, the day that it was received, The gold spot price was $17.55.61, and at 20 karat, that's going to be $48.45, and at 24 karat, we're looking at $58.14. So with this, if you do calculate in your shipping, then which I normally do, it's not 103% ROI. If you do not calculate the shipping, you are looking at about, at 24 karat price, you're looking at 103% ROI. So it just depends on how you look at it, if you calculate shipping in or not. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and throw this in this. I'll let you guys get a little close up of this if you can see it. We'll throw it in this vial here. You guys can see it all loaded up in its vial. Which I'm not going to complain about a gram of gold. This is the highest ROI I have ever gotten out of any pay dirt seller. So thumbs up in my opinion. I've gotten some pretty bad ones in the past. I'm not going to lie to you. I can just run off some at the end of this video, run off a couple of them. That's been a heck of a lot worse. So I'm impressed. I'm happy. It's the most gold I got out of any pay dirt bag. And there we go. Not bad at all. And like I said, I could run off some. I've gotten a lot worse ROI on. The gold pay dirt, the golden pay dirt, 23% ROI. There's just so many of them that the highest ROI I've ever received was probably from Klesh Guitars, and he was at about a 55% ROI, which I was happy with that. And actually, was watching some of his videos and learned about GoldBay through him. And, you know, I got the best ROI. So, if you guys have any questions, leave it for me down in the comments. It's been a long time since I've updated or done a YouTube video. Just trying to kind of throw a couple things back out there at you guys. And if you guys have any suggestions on what you'd like to see me do next, just leave me a comment. If you guys have any suggestions on any pay dirt bags you would like to see me review, just let me know. Until then, this is Matt with Survivalist 2012. Peace.